Hi friends, welcome back to the Ines Academy. In this video, let us discuss about the man who is a ray of hope for the debt-ridden country that is Sri Lanka. And if you are visiting this channel for the first time, consider to subscribe this channel. Now let's get into the video without wasting the time. Ranil Wickremesinghe is the name of the hour, who is a new savior or redeemer of Sri Lanka. He is a man who has presumed the highest position of Sri Lanka on 12th May 2022. The decision of bringing him back to the power was taken after violence in Colombo and other parts of the country, including several politicians' homes, including that of Rajapakse's family, have been set on fire by anti-government protesters. The new Prime Minister of Sri Lanka, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, has served as a minister in several governments and is viewed something as a savior in the island national politics. So now let's know, why is Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe known as the new savior of Sri Lanka? Because the ex-Prime Minister Mr. Rajapakse has resigned amid masses protest at the government's handling of deepening economic crisis. So friends, let's know who is Ranil Wickremesinghe and whether he can be a savior for Sri Lanka, which is in the most worst economical crisis since its independence in 1948 from Britain. Now the question arises, who is Ranil Wickremesinghe? He was born on 24th March 1949. Born to a wealthy political family, he graduated from University of Ceylon and qualified as an advocate from the Ceylon Law College in 1972. He first entered the politics in mid-1970s with United National Party and was first elected to parliament from the Bayagama province. He was thereafter appointed as Minister of Youth Affairs and Employment, becoming the youngest cabinet minister in Sri Lanka. Ranil Wickremesinghe was sworn in as Prime Minister for the first time on 7th May 1993 after President Rana Singhe Premadasa was assassinated by the Tamil Tigers and Prime Minister D.B. Vijitunga was appointed President. During his term, he was credited for pushing the country through an impressive economic transformation and was generally backed by the business community. So, as soon as he took the charge as a Prime Minister, he decided to uproot the LTTE from the island country. Therefore, he stressed more on foreign policy. During his tenure as the Prime Minister, he pushed a closer relation with the Western countries. He expected economical backing to overcome economical crisis. He also largely took assistance, especially from Norway, to resolve the ongoing ethnic problem in Sri Lanka. He was also successful in signing CFA ceasefire agreement with LTTE between 2002 and 2003. Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe also signed with US to get assistance in terms of military training and military technology to counter terrorism and was successful in it. His Mr. Clean image was tarnished that year, that is in 2019, after his government was rocked by an insider trading scam involving central bank bonds. The key accused, the central bank chief Arjun Mahendra Wickremesinghe's schoolmate and choice for the job. The new redeemer of Sri Lanka, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe. What are the challenges before him? How can he overcome the crisis? What are his plans to bring out the island nation from the worst situation? He has already started smooth bailout negotiations with International Monetary Fund and foreign creditors to bring out bankrupt nation from its $51 billion foreign debt. The Sri Lankans and the entire world is trying to restore peace and improve tourism to bring back the life to normalcy under the able leadership of Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe.